Yeah.
Uh, yeah,
I mean
the
Akshobhya
theme
Bhairav now.
Akshay Bhairav. So he has reached Vishuddha Chakra and crossed the Anahata, Manipura, Swadhisthana, and Muladhara. So how has the sadhana been going? And also, can you let us know which was the most favorite deity among the all sadhana, and also what were the experiences of each deity that you went through? Hmm.
Okay. Am I audible clearly?
Yeah, you're audible.
Okay. Uh, so I had a good amount of experiences in Ganpati month,
Hmm.
then Bhairavi month. Then I could not connect with Batuk Bhairav. Neither I could connect with Kamakala Kalima the way I could connect with uh, Ganpati and Ma Bhairavi. Then directly I got good connection with Ma Kali. I mean, between that I could not connect with any, not even Bajrang Bali or Uh,
Hmm.
then Ma Kali I could connect. Then what's her name? Bhuvaneshwari Ma I could connect with her. Then Dhumavati Ma I could connect with her. And even uh, what's the name? Mm, Baglamukhi Ma. I could
Hmm.
connect with her even I could. So I feel I am blessed with all the motherly love.
Hmm.
Yeah. And now it's been almost 1 week that I've started with Akshobhya Bhairava
Hmm.
sadhana. I think within 2 days only I got a dream of having a snake in my. I mean that
Hmm.
he came in my dream. I don't know whether that is to be considered as
Hmm.
a symbol or anything like that.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I mean to if I have to explain, I could connected well with Ganpati more.
Hmm.
More in terms of he gave me only one time, but that vision was very HD clear, and I could feel
Hmm.
his experience. And then I could connect well with. I mean, Ma Kali, I could connect well with her. I
Hmm.
mean, all the deities gave me one time maximum of one time of their blessings. Like I could see them only once in the meditation, but for Ma Kali, I could see her thrice, or I think 4 times. I could see her in the visions, in the dreams, and in during the sadhana also.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, you also told Dhumavati you had some connection. So, can you explain more on that?
So is it okay if I go one by one? Like I don't know how long it
Ah,
is going to be.
sure, sure. From
So
Uchishta Ganapati, you can start. Yeah.
Uh, uh, before I start with this, I will talk about my little bit of journey in this path. Okay.
Hmm.
So first of all, throughout my whole family, there's no one who have done or who is doing the uh, Dasha Mahavidya sadhana, or I mean, not even close. I mean, it's all bhakti. I mean, we have been shown by our fathers and mother only to in Maharashtra just to pray a normal prayer at the morning when you do a bathing, and then you do a normal prayer. So when I was in 8th to 10th standard, I used to go to gym, and there
Hmm.
used to be a Bajrang Bali. And
Hmm.
then when I was in even the primary, my school was boys' school. We were not seeing any girls that time. I mean, till 7th of my standard. So I was not knowing about this motherly, nature. And then when I went to the gym, there was again no connection with other than my mother and my sister. There was no other feminine that I was connected to. So when I was going to gym, I used to take Bajrang Bali's name on every corner. So I had to taken an oath that I will take Bajrang Bali's name on every corner of the road. And whenever
Hmm.
I count any vehicle, I will say Jai Bajrang Bali, Jai Bajrang Bali. So like that,
Hmm.
I think after 1 or 2 months, I think in my dreams, I saw Bajrang Bali standing behind me. So
Hmm.
when I turned back and saw him, I could see him perfectly the way he is being described in the images. That he has red color pancha, and
mm,
thighs, like, I mean, it is a gym kind of a thing. So I could see him very well. And then after 10th or 12th, I started, because at our home in Maharashtra, Ganpati is the primary, I mean, one of the primary, so we I mean, we are blessed to host him in our houses, like for 5 days.
mm,
Someone calls for 2 days, something like that. So
mm,
Ganpati used to come to our house. So then in 10 to 12, between that, I started uh, more focusing on Ganpati. And I used to keep fasting on every Tuesday. Now
mm,
again that started, and then again after 1 or 2 years, I believe I could see him again in my dream. That was the story of 2004 or 5, I believe. Yeah.
mm,
So then, I mean, I had these experiences in my past about the sadhana, but there was no one to tell me that, I mean, if this is the symbols, this is what you are seeing in your life, then you should do this or you should do that. And I mean,
mm,
and so it was completely out of the this thing. There was one more moment when my uncle died.
mm,
And that time I was chanting, or I was listening, not chanting, I was listening Mahamrutyunjay mantra. I
mm,
mean, I used to watch these videos, and so Mahamrutyunjay mantra, and I used to listen to it whenever I was going to bed. And what
mm,
happened after 2 to 3 weeks, I started getting weird dreams of this Bhuta and all of those thing entities. Then I got scared to the, I mean, uh, that word, I mean, and then I stopped again that also. So these were the
mm,
experiences. And primarily when I belong to Konkan side of Maharashtra, Western Ghats. So there it is, I mean, from the childhood I have heard of this. I don't know if you have heard of word called karni. I mean,
mm,
the there are tantric who used to capture the bhutas and keep it with them,
mm,
and they could use it for anything that they would want to wish to, or
mm,
if any sadhakas come to them, they can pay him, and then he, I mean, any
mm,
good thing or bad thing, I don't know. So that was kind of a past before I started this. So I was very much close to, I mean, very close to this bhakti part of it,
mm,
divine part of it. Unlike, I mean, yeah, that was the preface of I then. I think then when my family time got struggle got started, the financial struggle got
mm,
started, and then everything got we were not, I couldn't even concentrate on bhakti marga. All of that,
mm,
went aside. Then
mm,
when now for last 4 years, I would say, fast forward to last 3 to 4 years.
mm,
Then what happened? I switched my job for almost 13 to 14 years. I switched my job, and after switching my job, I could get a lot of time to think about, or uh,
mm,
it was a pretty good job that I switched to. And then for my whole lifetime, my first time I decided and went to my ma. What do you call that? Uh, we have three and a half Shakti Pithas in Maharashtra:
mm,
Mahalakshmi, Tulsa Bhavani, Saptashrungi, and Ma Renuka. So these are the three and a half Shakti Pithas that we have.
mm,
So what do you call that? Mother, I mean, mm, Kuladevi, yeah.
mm,
So that was the first time, I think 3 years back, 2 to 3 years back, I went to see her, because I mean, I couldn't get time and all of that, earning period and all of those. So from there, I believe the phase have started. I mean, of this whole journey. So I
mm,
tell you, from there, I believe I got into more of the financial stability. Okay,
mm,
that is one I could relate. And now when I see my past, how I have been all these years, so
mm,
all the financial struggle got, I mean, settled.
mm,
Okay, touchwood to Ma Lakshmi and all of them. So
mm,
then I wanted to, I used to have this reels of
mm,
Devi and Ganpati and Shankar, all of that. And
mm,
then I used to follow Rajarshi Nandi. I mean, uh,
mm,
he is one of the figure of great figure, I would say. So I joined his this thing, but and I started Nama Mantra Japa. Okay,
mm,
Nama Mantra Japa. I did that for almost 3 to 4 months. And in
mm,
that 3 to 4 months I could, now I mean that back then I don't think so, but now when I see, I got the peace of mind when I was doing the sadhana compared to the first month, and when I left that sadhana,
mm,
because
mm,
I wanted a diksha so badly that even in the dreams, I used to get, I used to see a hut. In that I'll go inside. There was a parrot, and there was no man. I mean, there was no rishi inside that. Only a parrot. I
mm,
used to talk to that parrot, and there was
mm,
a slate written 60K for diksha. I said, okay,
mm,
that's okay. That's my, I will, uh, I'll use my savings and I'll get that, because I was that desperate. And
mm,
then I went into this group, Rajarshi Nandi sir's group, and then there also I asked. Actually, that group is very strict. I don't know. I mean, there other people might relate to that. So that group is very strict. You cannot ask questions. I mean, there I asked question that can I get diksha, and they kicked me out of it. Then I thought,
mm,
oh, what do I do now? And then I think I was seeing your reels and I could relate. So initially, I mean, since we are in so much into the materialistic world, that anything that comes up doesn't. I mean, we are so skeptical about it, so that we
mm,
directly don't, you know, trust whether.
mm,
I mean, frankly speaking, it was you. Should I
mm,
go join his club? Should I not join his? I don't know how he is. But then what I did is I saw your all the videos. Okay,
mm,
I think you had a group, you had a channel in the past, and then you deleted those videos, and I couldn't see those videos, and then you rearrange and started 1, 2, 3, 4 like that, how to
mm,
connect and all those. Then I saw all of your videos from in the sequence. I think anyone would want to evaluate or want to see. Uh, or before engaging with you, I can just by looking at the videos, he will get to know the authenticity and the clean energy that gets transferred from your side.
mm,
So then I got initiated. That was the first month of Ganpati. So the part here is, no, I was worshipping Ganpati for more than 10 years as my Ishta,
mm,
and I was very much confident that I will get, within few days I will get his darshana.
mm,
But I was not getting a single glimpse of it. I was getting impatient. Okay, I
mm,
used to ask in the Ganpati group, Uchishta Ganpati group. There was this girl. I forgot his name. Her name. She was a tarot reader. I think she's
Trisha, I
Punjabi.
guess.
I think so.
Mm,
Yes.
mm,
I think she said, when I asked a question, she said relaxed and do the sadhana. And then I was doing that. I was getting impatient at the same time. How could I relax? I was, getting screwed up. I said, how Ganpati can do this to me? I mean, I'm worshipping him for so many days and so many years, and
mm,
you are not at all giving me. Then I got furious. He is not responding. I tried to play some smart, but I mean, he knows he's a roast master. So I didn't get his glimpse at all. uh, I don't know about, so there is one interesting story of this roasting of mine. Okay, so for last 13, 15 years of my career, uh, in my career I was doing well in my whatever I do. Okay, then I got switched to another company where I used to report a girl, and I was not having a good rapport with her. I mean, she was my reporting manager. I mean, previously we were working at the same par, but there are some politics in the office, so I had to report to her later on, and
mm,
that crushed me like anything. I was about to, so that was tearing apart my ego part, I think. That's what Uchishtaga. And after that I was almost like uh, there was no ego left with me. I mean, I don't remember now the sequence of event. So that was the, ego. I mean,
mm,
that's how he plays. So there was a lot of ego inside me, and it was not allowing me to uh, progress.
mm,
So then on 30th day I messaged you. I said, what do I do now? I'm not getting darshana. So should I go for the next mantra next month or should not? So he said, it is okay, you can anyways come back and do his sadhana. It is fine, you can go forward. But I was not ready to leave that just like that.
mm,
And then on the day I was about to take ma Bhairavi sadhana, I mean Diksha. That was somewhere around 7 o'clock. I had set it up, and in the morning 4:30, 5 o'clock, I might have woken up at that time. I think almost a year back. And then on that day, he gave me the very last sitting of that. I had actually extended the period. No, 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 I did not extend it. Sorry. So at the last day of the last minute of that sadhana, I could see his glimpse. So what I did saw is, so I used to sit in a position in particular place at my home. And let's say you are sitting, you are watching me right now, right? And I'm sitting. So when we do sadhana, there's nobody in front of me. And when I was doing sadhana, I felt that somebody is looking at me. Okay, I
mm,
did not open my eyes, somebody looking at me. Then the very next moment, that someone looking at me had a very what do you call this, eyelashes, I believe, eyelashes,
mm,
very bold eyelashes or very thick eyelashes. What is this, I said. Then I realized I had a trunk.
mm,
And then I realized there is baby Vishal sitting there and doing this sadhana. And I
mm,
was that bigger form of, like, he was that big, let's say, and I was this small. So that the Ganapati form,
mm,
I mean, I could connect. How would I say? I mean, I was him looking to my small form of it. That was the overall scenario. I mean, that was a very
mm,
HD dream. I love that. I mean, that was the. I'm getting goosebumps now. So
mm,
that was the powerful. I mean, connection that I could felt.
mm,
After that, I tried, but I could not. I mean, the way I could connect with him, that was a lot of intensity on that last day of it.
mm,
So that was my Ganpati month connection.
mm,
Then again, Ma Bhairavi came. So in Ma Bhairavi's month, again the same episode happened, that for the initial few days I could not connect with her, and I think in the last week of that month, I could connect with her. So how did I connect is, I think during that period, you had this. You had explained that this is a nature, that Ma is a nature, and every plant, every part of the earth is Ma. So then I could, I mean, it could be anything, but I saw, what I saw in my sadhana is the earth, and there
mm,
was a lot of portrait of what do you call that. Uh, Landscape, a very
mm,
good greenery landscape. And that
mm,
landscape had two eyes. The flat
mm,
landscape, it was a river, and all of those things, and it had two eyes, it was looking at me. And at the same time, I mean, so I have a kid, 5 years. You see, say hi. Say hi.
yeah. Hi.
Karo.
What is his
Hi,
name?
Vihan.
Vihan. What is the meaning
Yes.
of Vihan?
विहानचा अर्थ काय सांग. विहानचा अर्थ काय.
First sun.
फर्स्ट रे ऑफ सन.
First ray of sun.
Oh, very beautiful name. Which class you are
Okay.
studying?
Indian Model School.
Which class.
Class म्हणजे
First standard. Well, first standard.
First standard school.
Okay. All the best.
Okay. चलो बाय कर.
Bye.
Okay, go. So his toys are, all around the houses.
Mm,
And in the month of Ma Bhairavi, I realized that she is that in the form of all the physical forms that I see. uh,
mm,
and then so these were the two realizations that I had in the Mars month. And then I moved to the Bhairav month, Batuk Bhairav.
mm,
Now, I mean, after a month or so, I realized that then again, same Trisha came on the one of the live thing, and she had explained that when she connected with Ma Bhairavi, she had a lot of butterflies of black color. And
mm,
then I realized that I also have I used to have almost a week time butterfly used to come to my place, I mean in my home, and I used to see. So I was not able to know, I mean I could not relate that this is related to Ma Bhairavi's thing. But when she
mm,
said, I mean I think a lot of other guys were also be able to say that these are the symptoms when you connect with Ma.
mm, mm,
So I think that time she was explaining there is one particular butterfly was flying with her all the time. But in
mm,
my case, it was in my house everywhere. He was there almost for a week. I mean,
mm.
multiple butterflies came, and so that was Ma's experience. Okay, Mama, go. Don't disturb.
Give me 1 minute.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sai Prasad, for the super chat. And also, Vishal, can you explain more about what job you do and how that promotion of your rival or colleague like affected, like how it crushed the ego part? Yeah.
Okay. So, so I had so I am a ERP consultant, functional
Mm,
consultant.
mm,
And I came from a background wherein I have the modules that I used to implement, let's say
mm,
from sales, purchase, inventory. So there are a lot of range of modules that I had implemented, including projects and all of that.
mm,
That was my past experience. And then when
mm,
I came to this role, she was also a very good resource. I mean, she was a
mm,
techno-functional consultant, meaning a
mm,
coder. You guys must know that.
mm,
I'm not coding background. I'm only functional. She is a techno-functional consultant.
mm,
So initially we were at the same this thing
mm,
level.
mm,
Uh, but then what happened is I was not getting the role that I wanted to do in that company.
mm,
And I was been told to, I was hired for an X role, but given an Y thing to do, which is completely out of my forte.
mm,
Yeah. So then, and there were two, three projects that I explained to them. And so so knowledge wise, obviously, when it comes to techno functional, she was having upper hand. But when
mm,
it comes to the functional understanding of the businesses and processes, I was
mm,
no less better than her. I mean, that was the rule. But then
mm,
later on, because I was not getting a right pathway in that, and I could see that my progress with that company is not going to be good or for my future, and I have to
mm,
leave that company, and that was my mindset is going to be. And I was not letting my ego down, because then
mm,
what happened is the series of event happened that I had to report to her later on,
mm,
and we were not in talking terms at all. I
mm,
mean, on face, I mean, yeah, it's okay. I mean, 10% we had a connection only of hi bye up to that
mm,
only. And then when I
mm,
had to report to a person who is, I mean, I would love to report even to a lady who is, give me 1 minute. Huh?
yeah, yeah, sure.
Sorry. So in my previous job also, I used to report to a lady, but she did not had a ego in my previous job, and she used to teach me everything wherever I am lacking.
Mm,
But here the case was completely reverse. She was not at all explaining me. I mean, so basically, if you are going to be a new onboarding, if you are getting onboarded on my team, let's say for example, it is my responsibility to make you comfortable, tell you everything which is required to get your job done, and then you behave like peers, like colleagues.
mm,
Here none of the downloadings I received, and the people were working in silos, they were working in teams formation, so I was not so much connected to that. And because of this background, I was keeping myself away from that
mm,
personality.
mm,
But when I had to report to the same personality whom I was not giving a 1% of respect, I mean, and then I have to report to that person, that
mm,
crushed my ego. I mean, that's how the ego crushing had happened. After that,
mm,
that girl also uh, her behavior also was changed a little bit, but this is the story behind that.
Mm.
Yeah, behind that scene.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, yeah. You can continue with Tripura Bhairavi, Butterfly. Yeah. Mm.
Yeah. So yeah, there's some question I believe. I mean, should we take that? I don't know. I mean,
Uh,
somebody
no, you
asking
can
us.
continue
So
with
so
yeah. Mm.
yeah. So this one question I'll just answer. I mean,
Ah.
because it is of the field. Yeah, I did work in SAP ERP. So I worked in business by design. So that was before S4 HANA came into the market. This R3 was there in the ECC. R3 was there in the picture. So before S4 HANA, there's this cloud ERP that came. That was SAP business by design. So that was the first S4 HANA cloud product. I think that was their pilot project, it seems, so that they didn't give so much of growth to that particular product line. And then
Mm.
I worked with Microsoft Dynamics. So that's pretty bit of it. Okay. So now I moved to Batuk Bhairav.
Mm.
Now Batuk Bhairav, I was doing Bhairav Sadhana before also. All every month Kalashtami used to do thousands of japas and all of that. And I
Mm.
was pretty confident that I will get connected to Batuk Bhairav.
Mm.
But he did not give me a single sign of connection. I mean, I could
Mm.
not connect with him, to be very frank.
Mm.
Uh, then moving to Ma Kali, Kamakala Kali, right?
Mm.
So again, there as well, I could not connect with her.
Mm.
Achha, okay, one tip I would want to say, tip or the thing that helped me in Ganpati. Last 2 days, or I think I did not concentrate on the form of Ganpati. I concentrate on the mantra of the Ganpati for the last 2 days when I got the real visualization of that. So,
Mm.
but I don't know how in the next few months I didn't do that because now I'm getting that realization what helped me back then when I was
Mm.
in Ganpati mantra.
Mm.
Yeah, Ganpati month. Okay, so that was one thing. So yeah, no connection with Bhairav Baba, no connection with Mahakam Kalakali. Then again with Hanumanji,
Mm.
again no connection. Again, so basically again I don't know what happened. I was overconfident at that point in time that I will easily get connected. But even after extending 10 days, 15 days, after a month, let's say 40 days, 45 days, I still could not connect. And then I could not hold on to that also. So I moved on to the next deity. So that's how it happened. In Kamakala Kali month, before, so by the time I came to Kamakala Kali month,
Mm.
as I said, I was financially stable.
Mm.
Okay. And on during that month, initial period of that month, I believe on the railway station, I found gold earrings or something like that. So
Mm.
I took that as a token.
Mm.
So that's it. But it is not only about money that comes to me when it comes to Ma Lakshmi or
Mm.
Siddha Lakshmi that we. So it is about the whole feeling of fulfillment what I have achieved or what I have as my family, as my house, uh, as money wealth wise also. I mean, all of that gives me a sense of fulfillment that I have achieved a very good amount of. I mean, with the blessings, obviously with the blessings only. So it is not only about the money, but it is about the. So I got the sense of fulfillment in the month of in the month of Lakshmi, uh,
Mm.
Ma Kamla, I believe. Yeah. So, but I
Mm.
could not see her. I could not see her.
Mm.
So again, so these are the month. Okay, I missed one experience when I was in Hanuman month, Hanuman
Mm.
Panchamukhi Hanuman, because these months I could not connect, so I don't have much of the experience than the later part of uh, month. So that time I was in Zambia, Africa,
Mm.
and when in the month of Hanuman, I was in Zambia, huh?
Mm.
And their atmosphere is, I mean, you was very right at that point in time, I could not concentrate on the deity. I could not do all of that. I mean, every alternate day, because the Africa is a country where the non-veg is much dominant food over there. Like that's the primary
mm,
food. So I mean, we have very less options also. I mean, so I believe maybe I might have not followed the things like I should not eat non-veg, I should be brahmachari throughout proper. That I could not follow the law, and maybe because of that he did not give me a darshana. I don't know that. But during that period, I was also facing a physical problem, and we had that session of healing session. So in that session, you gave the mantra Mahakali mantra, that which is there in on their YouTube channel also.
mm,
So when I was doing that, no, in the month of Hanuman, I said today I'm going to go late for the dinner. So till that half an hour time, I will do the sadhana of Ma
mm,
sadhana. I was on that floor of that hotel.
mm,
It was 7th or 13th floor. I was the only person staying over there with my friend also. I mean, we were the two people. But then I
mm,
said he has gone outside for the walk. Let me do the sadhana. What I
mm,
realized this with this mantra, that
mm,
I got bigger and bigger and bigger, so much bigger, just like an Hanumana. Okay,
mm,
so big that I don't know. That was my consciousness, my physical, whatever that I felt. I
mm,
mean, I could imagine myself filling the whole room. I mean, I got that bigger in that realization part of Mahakali this thing. So that was the in the month of Hanumana, but
mm, mm,
Mahakali's this thing. Then, as I told you, okay. So then move to Krishna's month. Okay,
mm,
Krishna, from the childhood we have the Balakrishna's murti, but I didn't concentrate it much on Krishna's energy or Krishna's form. I mean, like that. So again for the month of Krishna also, I could not have a single connection.
mm,
Now then comes the Mahakali. I mean, I was waiting for her because you had been telling your stories and other experiences also. I used to see, I used to hear even the Rajarshi Nandi used to tell the stories of Mahakali. I was so much excited to see her. The energy, I will tell you, the I mean, obviously, I mean, for the audience, so so fiercely, it is so fierce that I mean, you would love to experience that energy again and again. I mean, you'll fall in love with that energy.
mm,
So, I mean, that's the only month I would say I would have been consistent in the sadhana, apart
mm,
from the other month, because I used to have a day or two break in between because I couldn't wake up, and my night schedule is very bad. So I
mm,
used to sleep at 11, 12, or at least, somewhere around that
mm,
time. I could not wake up. Sorry.
mm, mm,
But in the month of Mahakali, I mean, those experiences, I mean, divine experiences.
mm.
I would tell, I'll share few of them. I mean, hope we have time. I don't know how much time it is. Yeah,
We are.
I think, yeah. So, the first time I was in a very dark cave. There was a man similar to Bhairava only. I think he must be a Bhairava only. I don't know which Bhairava that it is, because his figure was similar to the Bhairava.
Mm,
He took me inside the cave. It was a very dark cave,
mm, mm,
and he placed few bamboos between me,
mm,
and there was some energy inside.
mm,
And I don't know what he was trying to protect me, or because I might get direct if that energy got exposed to me. I mean, I may, I don't know. It must be. It was from the angle of protection. That much I could feel.
mm,
And then he placed all of those the pile of bamboos over there so that I could be protected. And she dashed it out of all the bamboos, just like a movie scene in the Kannada
mm,
movie or South Indian. I don't know, all those movies. Everything just flushes away
mm,
in the air. So it was that fierce. And then what I saw is the similar murti you have, no, the Ma's Vigraha you have,
mm, mm,
that type of energy, but in the form of shadow. I could
mm,
see a black figure with that borders, and it was the same figure that the Vigraha that you are having, or even I used to keep a wallpaper of Ma's. It was that. So that was one experience. I felt very much better. Again, the
mm,
same experience of Ma Tripura Bhairavi also I found the same experience with all the things in the world, or
mm,
everything that is tangible, intangible is Ma Kali. That
mm,
again, the same realization happened with Ma Kali.
mm,
Third dream, I got it like I was roaming around. There are a lot of mandira, lot of temples around.
mm.
Okay, and it is similar to my that got activated. What do you call that? Coil energy.
Kundalini.
Kundalini, sir. Yeah, true. Sorry. So, and I was wild. I was uh, getting crazy. I mean, I am realizing that I am getting pagal. Pagal. What do you call that? Pagal. I don't know. I have a very bad vocabulary. I was feeling that I'm going to get mad. Okay.
Mm,
And then I used to go to each and every temple, and nothing is happening. But there was a cart. Okay, a simple cart on which Ma's Vigraha was there, and
mm,
there was a kumkum around her. It was
mm,
not neatly kept it, but
mm,
when I go to her and then I worshipped her, it calms me down, and then I it relaxes me. Then again,
mm,
then again for 2 minutes I'm relaxed. Then again I will move out of that vigra. Then again I will go crazy. I'll go to the temple top, and I'll try to
mm,
jump out of. So I mean, it was completely pagalpanti. I mean, I can't have words to explain those things. But again, then when I go back to the same vigraha of Ma, and then she used to calm me like that. So that was a. I mean, again I'm getting goosebumps. That was very very lovely, and I mean motherly experience. I mean, uh, yeah, I mean, it was like Ma Bhairavi, sorry, Ma Kali and Ma Baglamukhi. These were 2 months. I felt I should not continue to the next month. I mean, it was like that.
mm,
Those both mothers gave, I mean, unconditional love. Absolutely. I mean, I could clearly relate to that unconditional love. So, like that, the month went by. I mean, I was very much happy for that
mm,
month. And then the next month comes Bhuvaneshwari Ma, and then
mm,
again she was very soft. So again, last week what happened? Uh, I was, I mean, doing the meditation sadhana,
mm,
and then she, she how would I say? She was the Krishna, Balakrishna was on her lap.
mm,
Okay, Balakrishna was on her lap, and I could connect to the Krishna's consciousness. I don't know whether I will call it as a consciousness. I don't know. I'm not qualified enough to even say that, but I felt that I am that Krishna. Even I am
mm,
also watching from the third dimension. Let's say this is Ma.
mm,
She has taken the Krishna on her lap, and I'm seeing from the third view that
mm,
the watcher of third view is me. The Krishna
mm,
who is in her lap was also me. I
mm,
could see that the Krishna, and she was taking him on her lap, and
mm,
I mean cuddling him and doing her lovely things. Motherly love, pure mother, pure love. I mean that was the time she maybe she blessed me with her as well as Krishna's blessing. I mean uh,
mm,
that's how I see.
mm,
So yeah, I'm Marathi. Yes, I'm Marathi. Yeah. So there's somebody saying that. Yeah. So I'm from
mm,
Maharashtra. Yeah. So that was Ma Bhuvaneshwari's month. I mean, pure love. And then when I moved to the Ma uh, uh, Dhumavati. Okay. Now what happened to that is before I Okay, so in between there was one. I told you one episode. I mean, okay, I'll continue that before after Ma Dhumawati. I'll tell you that. So what happened
Mm,
on Ma Dhumawati is I was lined up in like 4 or 5 people. So, there was a bead of people. Like there was so it was the place was so crowded. It
mm,
it was a shelter kind of a thing, and there was one elderly woman uh, putting tika on everybody's forehead.
mm,
But I couldn't see what she was doing, but there was an elderly lady. When my turn came, she asked me to take three mantras. Out of one was the Guru mantra, and she told me take these two mantras also. I said I don't know what these two mantras others two mantra is, but I'll take Guru mantra. Inside my mind, I'm not telling that lady. I'll take these two Guru mantra, and then I will just fumble something like that, and she will understand
mm,
that I took that two mantra also.
mm,
But then what happened is after so inside my mind, inside that dream, I was meditating, and then when she touched my forehead and do this tika to me,
mm,
that day when I woke up, I was feeling some sensations on my here on exactly here. Just
mm,
some very small point tinkling, or you are just feeling that sensation here. I told you when I was having this diksha of ma, you didn't say anything that time. But when I was taking the Baglamukhi ma, that time you explained that she had blessed me with. I mean, this was before even I started the Mahasadhana. This month experience was pretty, what do you call, uh, different. I mean, so in Ma Kali's month, I was very much connected to the divine, spiritual, and some energy that was holding me. Okay, but this month I was very much relaxed, free, but still connected to the divine. I mean, I was not following any restrictions, and she was very much free from that. So that was the Ma Dhumawati's experience I had.
mm,
And there's one dream that I had is uh, there were again 4 or 5 people with me of my age,
mm, mm,
and I saw you in the dream. Okay,
mm,
so this is even when you started the I think Ratha Yatra, or the other videos of blogs, Mandira video. I think at that it was the very start of that video. So you were wearing a lungi, white dhoti, a
mm,
red t-shirt, and then we were in your sabagruha, or your ashrama,
mm,
and you had that vahana. Jaise, I mean, we used to see Garud Vahana or something like that. I don't know what bird it was, but something like that. There was a Vahana. We were about to sit in that. You took us for a tour of that, what do you call, the ashrama, and
mm.
then from the astral side you were about to show us the place you used to live before. I think what was that place? C से start होता ना. You were staying in USA, where?
Chicago. Yeah.
Chicago, correct. Yeah. So we were about to show us how Chicago looks from the top, and used to tour us. Like that was the dream uh, I had. I mean,
Mm,
that was one other thing. So then I went to Ma Baglamukhi.
mm,
Now Ma Baglamukhi ka experience, this was very late. I mean, recent one.
mm,
So I started this month, and immediately she started giving me the symptoms. Okay, I did
mm,
not know that the Ma Baglamukhi loves yellow color. This I did not
mm,
know. And
mm,
then she's called Pitambara is also I didn't know. Okay,
mm,
but within a week's time, I saw her sitting next to. So where I do meditate, there is a bed, sofa next to me. She was sitting on that sofa, and she was wearing yellow sari s- with so bright, glittering and beautiful. I could not see her face. I mean, I don't know. I mean, this has been there, so I could not see her face, but I could feel her grace. I could see her the entire form, the divine
mm,
form, and that was one. And the next moment, From that sofa she sat. I mean, I became the mother, and again I saw myself doing that sadhana. The same episode happened similar to Ganpati. So
mm,
I saw her. Then I started searching her lot of videos. There are a lot of tantric nowadays coming on to YouTube, and now, I mean, how am I feeling is I am getting fed up of hearing everybody's. And now I stopped watching all the videos. I mean, to be very
mm,
frank, I rarely watch any anyone else's video than Rajarshi Nandi, and you are the only one who your
mm,
all the videos that I follow. Rest all, I mean, yes, the tantric form, yes, obviously there is there. I mean, I am not saying anything to that. But now the situation is when I am starting to realize that I am not me. Okay,
mm,
lot of
mm,
pain points, lot of pains, griefs, greed is
mm,
vanishing just like that with that one thought. I am
mm,
getting freedom from all of these uh, heavy energy draining concepts. I mean, anything happens in the office, I mean, we used to say it is because of me, but I'm not taking all those points now. I mean,
mm,
I mean, those burdens are not with me. I mean, that is with Vishal. I am just
mm,
seeing that from the Vishal's perspective, and anything, whatever will happen, will is already a destiny. So why should I change that, or
mm,
why should I give a damn to that? So that's how the mindset has become now after doing all these years of sadhana.
mm,
Okay, so I was in. Okay, so and the last week of Ma Baglamukhi, again she came with the yellow sari, and I could see her only the feet with
mm,
that you have on the feet in the Bengali side, there's some red color in the feet, you some designs, what do you call that, mehendi.
mm,
There
mm,
was a mehendi in her feet. It was very
mm,
bright color, and I could rest my head on her feet. That was the
mm,
last week blessing she gave me, and that month also was pretty intense. Not compared to the Kali, I would say compared to Kali, if I have to compare, it will be comparatively lesser intense than Ma Kali's this thing.
mm,
But again, I mean, all these lifespan, or all these births, she have saved me from all the external enemies, and I
mm,
mean, I am blessed by all the Mahavidyas. I mean,
mm.
I can't thank much. Than I earlier I could not even think of the deities. I mean, it was a 5 minute topic for us. So once you start your day, you will just lit up a diya, agarbatti, and just you forget about it.
Mm,
Now it is every day, every moment of time passes. We by her rehearse the mantra. Now I am in
mm.
the Bhairava month, so that is the practice. And so okay, no, so I think I have explained all of my experiences.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah.
So total of you have experienced with Ganapati, Kali, and Baglamukhi. So three deities you have felt strong connection with.
No, I think your voice is lagging. I don't know. Is it for you or
Hello, hello.
yeah, yeah? Now it is
So
right.
okay, so Ganapati, Kali, and Baglamukhi were the strongest connection out of all the uh, deities, right?
I don't know. It is breaking for me at least. But anyways,
Mm,
I'll say I could connect with Ganapati, uh, Tripura Bhairavi Ma Bhairavi. Then I could connect with. Should I count Krishna, because I could
mm,
connect with I don't know, Krishna, Kali, uh, Bhuvaneshwari,
mm,
Dhumavati, Baglamukhi. I think 7 deities I could connect clearly. I
mm,
mean, there is
mm,
no second thought on that. Clearly,
mm, mm. Yeah,
yeah.
that is very good
One experience, yeah.
amount.
One more
Mm,
thing on the real life thing, I'll just explain.
mm,
Now the situation is like I am more into the sadhana of this thing,
mm,
and I am less into the material or
mm,
so. My overall contribution to the material side, let's say, to be very frank, to put it in a way that to the towards the family, my kid,
mm,
my parents, my wife,
mm,
I'm not giving much of the time or the way I used to give the importance or concentration, or that has changed.
mm,
And in the month of Kali, it was at the verge of collapsing the structure. But then I told Ma Kali that Ma, this is happening, and you are the best judge to look after, and you tell me how to come out of it. So then after a week's time, I think the whole matter was uh, मम्मीला घेऊन जा पप्पा कामाला येते. Give me 1 second, please.
mm. Mm.
Uh, can you see me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you.
Can you see me?
Yeah, yeah, I can see you.
Okay. Okay, it is showing show live video. I don't know what it is, but anyways, so within a week's time, that thing got settled.
Mm,
I don't know whether it is good or bad. I can't say that because there is no such thing of good and bad. Because, but yes, this happened, and I begged and prayed to Kalima and said,
mm,
"This is happening now. You have to take care of it." And then
mm.
that cloud got settled within a week's time. That was one more of
Okay.
it. Yeah.
So you're saying that sadhana made you little bit detached from family.
Yes. Yes,
Oh.
not only family. I mean, every earthly element, I would say. I mean, now
Mm,
there is no greed of more. I want more of the money. I mean, more wealth and more of that.
mm,
Obviously, family. Yes, there is major change over there.
mm,
Yeah, all the no ego, no. I mean, yeah,
mm. So,
all detachment. Yeah.
did it when compared to the Vishal who was there before the Uchishta Ganapati sadhana and the Vishal now? What do you feel the difference between the two Vishals of now and the before Uchishta Ganapati?
Again, so I would from the material perspective, material life perspective. Okay. As I said, there was a hunger of 1 second, give me 1 second. Yes. I'm sorry. Yeah, actually, my kid
Mm.
is more attached to me. I mean, he wants.
Ah,
I mean, he wants to copy me. I mean, that's the reason he wore that yellow color. Right? Somebody was asking that thing.
ah, yeah.
He wants me to take him to washroom. Anyways,
Mhm.
so yeah. So material perspective, yes. Now there is less greed, less jealousy or ego. Then 1 second. Uh, there is no competitiveness in the nature that I want to compete you or my colleagues or that thing. Uh, I don't see people as uh, like bada chota. I don't know how do you say that. I mean,
Mm. Rich
no
poor
one is,
I think.
yeah, kind of a thing, yeah. Yeah, so these are the materialistic parts that I see.
Mm,
Now everything seems to be divine. I mean, anything happens, I immediately recollect that this is Maya, and I mean,
mm,
those kind of a thoughts. And obviously, spiritually, it is much more inclined towards understanding the uh, spiritual part, or understanding the deities, understanding the how things works. I don't know. There is a path forward. I can't sum it up like just like that, but there's a huge vast change. I mean, previously I used to take work pressure. I mean, I used to do everything that comes to me, and I'm the guy never say no kind of a thing. So it used to pile up, and kind of a thing. So
mm.
now it is not the case that yeah, kind of, yeah. Hope I could
Uh,
explain that.
yeah. Then also you had doubts like Rupesh, right? Like Rupesh asked about uh, something
Yeah,
related to
so I was having this doubt, and then when I saw the Rupesh's video, and you know, I also thinking of asking you whether, because I don't know. So the question was,
Mm,
if I am Shiva, okay, let me ask
mm,
this again for a audience. So I'm clear. I mean, I'm clear. Maybe one or two doubts. So if I
mm,
am Shiva, and if I got into the body of Vishal, and
mm,
wanted to, and I got into the body of Vishal is because wanted to experience the Maya, whatever
mm,
that Maya is. Okay. So now what we are doing, so what I am doing as a Shiva is, I am watch now, I'm being aware of myself, aware of the consciousness, and now I know that I am not Vishal, I am, let's say, a greater conscious, a part of greater conscious. Okay.
mm,
Now let's say I detached from everything, I progress well with the blessings, and then I, at the end, let's say for example, after ma Tripura Sundari, I could go into the no thoughtless stage, or
mm,
then let's say I merged back to the bigger consciousness, the Parashiva or Sadashiva thing.
mm,
Then if the Sadashiva is going to again get bored with his own silence or nothingness, and wants to experience back coming on the earth, that now I want to experience this, then what will be
mm,
the point of I doing sadhana now, was the question.
mm,
Meaning, if I'm going to get bored by getting merged, so let's say I'm a drop now, I'll go back
mm,
and get merged to the sea of bigger, the Parashiva. So that is not the closure. So
mm,
what do we say in the mukti? We say mukti or that thing, meaning that we go back, we dissolve, and that's the
mm,
end of it.
mm,
But that's not
mm,
the end, because you will again get born as Lakshmi or Ranjan or Rupesh or all the anything, deer or a dog. But then what
mm,
will be the point of all of this, that I am going back, because
mm,
let's say this lifetime I get dissolved back, but then again after few years, 100, 200, 1000, I don't know, after some time again I'm going to come back on the earth. Not only after maybe I will be able to connect to the greater consciousness. I will live
mm,
everybody's life. Maybe tomorrow that the dog in the on the street is paining. Maybe I may get connected to him, and I'll started feeling the pain. I don't know how that
mm,
journey or that phase is going to look like. So what is the point of doing the sadhana, going back to the Shiva and coming back as a Vishal or somebody else? So that was the
mm,
question that I had.
mm. Uh, so the thing is, we go to Sadashiva like almost every day. That is, whenever we go in deep sleep, that is when we are very tired and we have not slept for almost like 20, 24 hours a day, and we are sleeping after like one day. When we are very tired, we go to deep sleep. That is, we don't dream and all, because we are very tired. But we are not aware of Sadashiva during those moments. That is, we go into deep sleep and we are not aware of the character. and we are not aware of Vishal, Aditya, we are not aware of Sadashiva himself. That is, we have gone to the pure void just to collect some energy. That is, because we are very tired to create Maya. Now, whatever is going on in front of you is your creation. That is, it's getting created continuously, all the Maya. So you're getting tired from creating all this Maya, and that's why you go to sleep so that you get potential energy and you come back and create Maya again the next day. So you are going every day, but the difference is after sadhana, you can go to Sadashiva and stay there with complete awareness. Like you need not go to the Sadashiva with the tiredness. You can go to the Sadashiva with pure awareness. So that is the difference between a sadhak and a non-sadhak. A non-sadhak goes to Sadashiva through tiredness, whereas sadhak goes through awareness. Yeah.
So see, see this. Obviously, this is true, but let's say with the blessings I could do the sadhana now. This lifetime I could do, and I could realize I myself as a Shakti, and I'm going back. But not necessarily the next time. Again, I'm going to take birth because Shiva is getting boredom of his own
Mm,
nothingness. He is getting bored,
mm,
and then he is entering to see what is happening in the Maya, all that thing. Not necessarily when I'm going to come back as, let's say, Rajat next year,
mm,
next lifetime. I may not get again connect to the same path, or I may not get similar diksha, or I may not be on the same path of sadhana or tantra, or I might be completely atheist, and there's no connection to the deity, no nothing, no superior consciousness. Then
mm,
I am clueless, or I'm again, you know, yeah, I'm again locked into the Maya.
mm,
So then, if I'm going to come back and I'm not certain about what is going to be the next birth, and so it is not stopping. So the
mm,
point is that I was confused that I there is no stop. If
mm.
I'm going to go back to Sadashiva in the thoughtlessness, what do you call that samadhi?
Nirvikalpa Samadhi.
Nirvikal samadhi. Yeah.
Mm,
If I am going to go in a Nirvikal Samadhi. I give up on my body, and then I merged into the higher consciousness. Again, when I will get bored, I will come back as a Lakshmi or Saraswati, or I mean the people I'm talking about, a person or a
mm,
dog or a sparrow. And again, when I come back to earth as a sparrow or some other
mm,
animal, then I have to live that life. So I am not
mm,
stopping or closing this chakra, or this
mm,
this is so let's say you said we will go to astral world and then the causal world. But again, even if I go to causal world, meet the deities, and then the next lifetime I'm going to again now come back
mm,
after few years. You're getting my
mm.
point, no? Let's say now I'm physical, then I'll go astral, then I'll go causal, maybe I'll get dissolved, then again I'm going to come back on the earth.
No,
I mean,
there is a
this
difference.
maybe
That
this.
is, when you're going to Sadashiva through sleep, that is tiredness, then you will come back here because the whole point why you went to Sadashiva was to fetch potential energy. That is, now the kinetic energy is going on. That is, you're creating Maya continuously and you're giving work to the brain. But during sleep, you go to that realm, collect some potential energy, and come back. And that is the reason you are doing that is through because of tiredness. Whereas if during meditation you go through awareness, that is, you go to the Sadashiva with awareness, due to which you will not come back because you are consciously going there. Now, for a simple way that I can explain is, let's say Maya is like a movie, like in a theater, it is continuously playing. So Maya is playing in a theater, and you have gone to the theater, and in theater you got bored. That is, while watching the movie, you got bored. You slept in the theater. So that is through tiredness. That is, so because of tiredness, you slept, but the Maya is going on continuously, and again you woke up in the theater seat only, and you realized you have skipped some part of the movie, and you're rewatching the continued part. So you're watching the movie again in the theater, but if you have awareness, you will consciously go out of the theater, and you need not watch the movie like that.
No, no, but that is the current lifetime. No, so I got awareness in this lifetime as a Vishal. I got awareness that I
Mm,
am Shiva and I'm going back to Sadashiva and coming back.
mm,
Now, let's say I left my body. Now I'm the pure
mm,
consciousness. I'm going back. The pure
mm,
consciousness at one point in time again comes back to Maya, this this earth. Correct? No, I mean the
mm,
Shiva. That is the reason we have all of this. You, me, or everyone else. It might be possible that in the previous birth you might have got liberation, but again you came back to teach
mm,
us or to liberate more bodies, for let's say for example. But
mm,
it is, I don't know whether it is a luck or a plan, or I don't know, next birth for me maybe some chidia, or I don't know what that could be,
mm,
or a person in the completely different religion who doesn't belong, who doesn't think the way Hindu thinks about
mm,
the things. I mean, or I don't get the opportunity. I become a beggar, for example. That
mm,
time I won't be realizing. No, I am not Vishal as a beggar. I am that,
mm,
because that is a completely different character. I am getting
mm,
liberated in this lifetime. What about
mm,
my future lifetime? Future, all diksha, until unless somebody teaches me, until unless, I mean, that phase
mm,
comes. If that phase comes, I will get enlightened. If that doesn't, again
mm,
I am circling around the Maya only. So if I am going to be, this lifetime I'll get liberated, but the next lifetime there is no guarantee, there is no assurity that I will not come back, or if I come back I will get diksha from a guru like you. I mean, there is
mm,
a rare chance of that, because I mean that's what I feel. But I feel,
mm,
but at the same time I feel the way the sadhana and all these things are going, I mean, and if this is going to be a cycle of the divine cycle, then nobody is escaped from that cycle. I don't know what that Hanuman book you were sharing, what it has a thought about this, but
mm.
that was the question that I was having.
Yeah, yeah. It all depends on like your own choice. That is, if you're consciously going towards the void, then you will stay in the void. But if you're going through tiredness, then you will come back. So that is the whole. Like if you are addicted to creating Maya, then you will come back here itself. But if you are detached from that addiction of creating Maya, you will not come back. It's like the choice of creating or not creating Maya is always in your hand. Yeah,
Okay. Okay, so I will be the person, I will be the consciousness deciding whether to go or not to go.
yeah, yeah. During tiredness, you don't have that option because you have to go. Like once you are addicted to creating Maya, you have to go to Sadashiva to collect potential energy. But once, if you are going with the pure, that is, if you have decided, okay, I need not create Maya and I'll not create Maya anymore, then you can stay there like that.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
right.
like a
So,
choice.
yeah, now I could get it. So, one last dream I will share, and then we should take some questions, because I think. Uh, okay, so the last dream I will share, that during the Kalima month, okay,
Mm,
I used to get this figures, that bhuta or demonic figures in my dream. And when I woke up from the dream, I used to chant Kalima's mantra, and then everybody gets settled down. Nobody says a single thing.
mm,
And then this happened 4 5 times. So I got very much confirmed that Ma's mantra is the ultimate mantra.
mm,
Then one day again, some powerful demon come, and then I took Ma's mantra 4 times, 5 times, 10 times, and nothing is happening. And that entity is not at all going. So I said, what do I do now that he is not at all, leaving me alone? So then I realized that I used to chant Ganapati.
mm,
Then I took the Ganapati mantra, and then everything, the dust gets settled, and
mm,
after 5 minutes Ganapati came with
mm,
the same entity, making him friend. I mean, just like friends go together, hand in hand, and you just
mm,
close. I mean, he came with that demonic entity in a way that, so that changed the perspective how I used to fear the demon. Ganpati showed me that you should not fear the demon, you should be a friend with the demon, so that he will not. I think i think that I got realized later also when you shared some videos about this. uh,
mm.
yeah, I mean, that was one more experience. I mean, then I realized I should not forget Ganpati. I mean, he reminded me that he is also one of, I mean, I should, so I was thinking to keep Ma Kali and Ganpati as a Ishta. I mean, so far at least, that's how it is
Yeah,
going.
and also he's the pati of all ganas, right? Like the Shiva,
Yeah,
in
yeah, yeah,
Shiva
true, true,
there are
true.
many ganas of Shiva, like Preta,
I mean,
Bhuta, so many.
I was
Yeah,
zapped, like, how this could be even possible. I mean, I chanted you so that you kill him and you flee him away, and you made him friend and you came back with him. I
yeah,
mean, but when he came with the demon was also silent. And with the demon, whenever the negative feeling comes, it didn't came at all. It was all positive, even when the demon was there in front of me with the Ganapati. And I mean, it changed the whole experience. Yeah,
yeah.
that was
Yeah, that is the difference between Shiva and Vishnu. Like, if you see Vishnu's family, it is more like it is always in dharma. That is, the polarity of dharma, adharma is there when it comes to Vishnu. Whereas when it comes to Shiva's family, the polarity of dharma, adharma is not there. Like Shiva gives boon to any asura or sura, devata, anyone who meditates on Shiva, he will give boon. But Vishnu is not like that. He gives boon only to the people who are dharmic in nature. So that is what we observe, and the reason is because Vishnu is the creator of Maya. So when Vishnu creates Maya, he ensures that nobody bad is there in the dream. For example, if you are creating a dream, for that dream to exist in peaceful way, you will ensure that there are some rules and regulations, and that rules and regulations are given by you itself because you are the dream creator. And that is why you write a book of dharma, like how Vishnu has written a book called Bhagavad Gita and all the dharmic Vedas. So same way, if you were a Vishnu, you would create some rules for the dream. But if you were Shiva, you wouldn't care about the dream. Like you wouldn't care whether it dharma is followed or adharma is followed. You wouldn't care. You would stay detached from the Maya. So that is what we observe between Vishnu and Shiva. Yeah.
okay. Okay, so I think we should take some questions. I mean, if it is okay.
Uh, uh,
I mean, you should start from start beginning, or how? Or from the
and
importance of.
it's fine, I guess. We can do like two questions, then we can end the live.
Yeah, you can take
Um,
whichever you choose.
Once you achieved Nirvikalpa Samadhi, who plays your character? So, first of all, you have to know that the character is not being played by you only. The character is being played on its own. That is, your feminine part of your consciousness, is automatically playing the character. So, you need not be a part of that Maya only, actually. But you're thinking that you're controlling everything, and that is not true. That is, all the characters have a predestined life, and everything is going on its own. And the male consciousness is just watching all the characters, and it is thinking that, okay, I am in control. But that I am in control itself is a false concept. um
Oh, I'll give one more experience. Huh? I mean, uh,
Mm,
so the first month when the first time when you initiated me, no,
mm,
that that time we did that initiation of 10-15 minutes, and then you asked me, do you feel anything on your Sahasrara part?
mm,
I said, and I am not feeling anything. Okay, I'm not feeling anything means nothing. I mean, it was just a normal thing. And you are asking, nothing happened, nothing happened. I said, no. I mean, so I was
mm,
thinking, am I on the right path? Is he a right guru? Or, I mean, that I got
mm,
those kind of a questions. Huh? I mean, that was the old Vishal. Like, that was the first time I initiated with any guru sort of a time. Then after I closed the session, and 25 minutes later, I started feeling the sensations like if you pour some soda and then some
mm,
bubbles comes, and that will,
uh,
yeah, that kind of a sensation I was having throughout the Sahasrara.
mm,
And it was like I don't have this scalp, anything like that. I don't have anything like that. And I could feel my consciousness is expanding through that.
mm,
Okay. And it is expanding, all the burdens gone. I mean, that was one of the blessing. I mean, I felt. I mean, there are
mm,
so many experiences. I mean, I couldn't have even thought of within
mm,
this year span. I mean,
mm,
even this is possible. I think the Raj Yoga, that the path that we are following is best suited for me. I mean, see, in this period, the people doing household work, I mean, I wouldn't be able to continue tantric sadhana because I cannot do 2 hours of home agni and all those mantras and celibacy. I mean, as a household married person, we cannot follow that. Tantra is very strict. That's what I've heard and understood. I mean, but for today's people who are very busy in the life and they have to survive in this era, I would say the Raja Yoga, I mean, is best suited. I mean, that's how
mm,
I feel. The one
mm,
question that I have is, let's say when we say, when the Sahasrara, every time when you do give a diksha, you try to balance with the chakra.
mm,
And one of the session you said the Sahasrara gets open and we download the divine knowledge. How
mm.
do I know that? I mean, am I downloading such knowledge, or I mean, that phase has started even yet or not? When that will, how will I realize whether I'm downloading the divine knowledge through the Sahasrara? I mean, and you said it will widen up thoda thoda thoda. I mean, chota chota. It will keep
Mm,
widening up the
mm,
Sahasrara. So
mm,
how do I know as a sadhak whether my Sahasrara is opened or not open, or am I downloading the divine knowledge? How that
mm.
divine knowledge, uh, if it is downloading, how would I assess whether what I'm learning day by day is a divine, or I mean, what is that concept? Can you explain?
Uh, First of all, you have to know that you're already there in that is, you're already there in that Sadashiva state. That is beyond the, your consciousness is already there beyond the Sahasrara. That is, it's already there. Everyone's. I'm not talking only of me or you. Everyone's is already there. The male consciousness is beyond the Sahasrara, but
Papa.
what it does is it enters the Kundalini, it enters through the Sahasrara and descends. It descends to the lower chakra so that the causal, astral, physical world becomes visible. So it's like, let's say the female consciousness, let's say it's like a daughter. So the daughter has pulled the father. Father, let's say it is like a male consciousness. So the daughter, that is Shodashi, has pulled the male consciousness from the original state and it has pulled it till the Muladhara chakra. And she is showing the daughter, that is Shodashi, is showing the father, that is Sadashiva, all the creation, like how Earth is there, how Vishnu's Maya is there, how causal world, astral world, physical world is there. So she's showing what kind of desires exist. So she has brought you down like this, and uh, so what it means is you're already there. All that wisdom, all that knowledge, all that downloads, everything is there with you. It is just about going back to your original state. It is not about staying here and downloading something. It is just that you have to go back to your original state. That is the male consciousness.
Ah, and the last question, I mean, from my side is
Mm.
now. I think in the few videos that I have seen that when we have to go beyond the Vishuddha chakra, I think the third eye chakra, we have to I mean, how would I say? We don't need to learn anything, or we have to keep the knowledge down, and we have to keep everything here only. I don't know how would I say. So, should we aspire for new knowledge, or should we continuously aspire for additional? Because the more we think, the more we question, the more we go inside it, it is going to create a lot of vibrations, confusions, and things will start. So, as a sadhak, you should not engaged in a lot of vibration things, but as a person living in on the earth has to earn and progress in the life.
Mm.
How is the distinction, or should we, I mean, you are able to understand what I'm saying? Should we learn, should we not learn? Because everything at the end of the day is coming to me as a person, as a character.
Uh,
Sorry.
First of all, you have to split the Vishal from the real you. So the real you is the Sadashiva who is just watching, and you have to separate Vishal from Sadashiva. So Vishal is just a character inside Vishnu's Maya, who is playing the role of uh, some work that is you told right. You are playing the role of what is the work you are doing?
Functional consultant, ERP. It's a
Yeah,
software kind of a yeah.
yeah. So some software role you are following, and that is belonging to Vishnu's Maya. So in Vishnu's Maya, there are many character roles like software engineer, contractor, developer, or doctors, lawyers. So there are many role inside Vishnu's Maya, and all these characters like Vishal, Aditya, everyone belongs to Vishnu's Maya. So now the male consciousness is being forced to watch this Vishnu's Maya. So now, so to get back to your original state, you have to first differentiate between who is the real you. Like, is the real you Vishal, or is the real you just watching? So first, you have to recognize that watcher inside you. Once you recognize that watcher, then you have to go back to that thoughtless state.
Okay, I'll try
Mm,
in the sadhana. Yeah.
yeah. Uh, any other
Having a
doubts before we end the live?
no, I mean, there are so many experiences. Okay, yeah, but I'm done. I mean, you're okay. I think I'm sorry we started late for the session. Everybody must have
Uh,
what's the
Yeah,
10:30.
yeah. Sorry for the delay, everyone. And yeah, Vishal, if you have more experiences, you can share it in the future also. That is when you reach the higher months. That is of maybe like Chinnamasta, Vishnu, or whatever. So we'll meet you again. We'll hear about your experiences. And I feel like you're the most senior sadhak who has shared so much experience of deities, because nowadays, I don't feel the senior sadhaks are sharing much in the live. Everyone are like all the people who are coming in the live are like juniors only. So yeah.
Yeah,
So
okay.
thanks for coming this late night, and sorry for the delay. And thanks everyone for joining this live. And we'll meet in the next whiteboard series on Sunday, and next YouTube live with new guests. Thank you. And before we end the live, would you like to say anything, Vishal?
Uh, so as a sadhak, or as a simple person, forget about sadhak. When I was a I mean, normal person, I wanted to don't get involved too much into it as a spiritual journey, but I also wanted to try this out. I feel other than any you talk about kriya yoga, you talk about, I mean, from a personal perspective, I don't need to put lot of efforts. I don't need to be too much sincere about following. You have to wake up sharp at 4 o'clock, otherwise you are out of this group. Or I mean, you don't need to follow so if you want to try out, I mean, if you want to try out the real, if this is real, and you want to try out what is divine, if you want to meet your I mean, I am feeling so blessed that even one deity, when I even for the first one, Ganpati, I mean, if I'm able to converse, if I'm able to see, if I'm able to talk to him, if I'm able to connect, that itself is a very elevated part, elevated thing, elevated feeling for me. So my suggestion, I mean, just as if you want to try, just try out for a month or two.
Mm,
See, give a complete dedication, because this group of Project Kali is not a very hardcore, very you have to be disciplined so much and like that. But for 2 months, if you give your 100% and just try to identify whether this is really, I mean, you will get to know within this 2 month only. This two
mm,
months will decide your further journey, future journey.
mm,
And if any person don't want to get even involved, if he sees your video from start, the first video first, and in the sequential manner, I think that person will also get elevated just by the knowledge, if he try, if he real seeker of the knowledge.
mm,
I mean, it will start only by trying. I mean, for me also,
mm,
it was not decided that I will go into this path and I will just crack everything like that. That was not my goal. Even I said to all matas and all bhairavas that I don't want, or even if you are giving me the boons, you keep it with you. And I'm not here for boons. I'm not here for material growth. I'm here only to connect with you, because that, I mean, you imagine, no, for 35, 40 years, I am thinking about one deity. I mean, at least 20 years, I'm thinking about one deity. And now I'm able to talk to him, connect with him. That itself gives me so much joy, so much love from the mothers. So just try for 2 months. I mean, maybe after that, it is your call. It depends. Everybody's perspective is different. Like,
mm.
it is their call. That's what I will say.
Yeah. Thanks, Vishal, for sharing experiences and feeling so at home with Project Kali. And yeah, we'll meet you again in one of the lives, maybe in Chinnamasta month. So, and thank you, and Jai Mahakal.
Jai Mahakal.